Madeline! Oh, Augustus, I've such bad news. It's poor darling Hilda.
Hilda?
She's broken up with Watcher.
Watcher?
I must be with her in her hour's need.
But I can't go and see your godmother all by myself. Suppose she doesn't approve of me.
She'll love you, Augustus.
Excuse, sir.
Just as I do.
But I'll be all alone.
Oh, my brave, my wonderful boy. In you get now.
Wait, Madeline. Oh my goodness. The address.
Club is really amazing, Jeeves.
Indeed, sir.
You don't sound so sooky, Jeeves. I thought you'd be pleased. It means you won't have to lug that great bag of clubs around anymore. This little chap is the whole works.
I should not wish to be seen carrying an illegal club around Wentworth, sir.
There's nothing in the rules of golf says one can't have an adjustable iron. You see, I just press this button here. Click, it's a niblick. Click, click, it's a mashy niblick. Click, 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 it's a mid-mashy. Click, 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 click.
Yes, thank you, sir. Most ingenious.
All the way up to click.
Rule number 14.3, sir, states that no player shall use any artificial device or unusual equipment. The Rules Committee of the Royal and Ancient are...
The Rules Committee of the Royal and Ancient are yesterday's men, Jeeves. They simply have to face up to the modern world.
If you say so, sir. Mr. Wooster's residence. Good afternoon, Mrs. Gregson. No, I regret to say that Mr. Wooster is not at home, Mrs. Gregson. Certainly, Mrs. Gregson. Yes, Mrs. Gregson. That was Mrs. Gregson, sir. She desires us both to visit her immediately.
And I say yes, Bertie.
Oh, but dash it, Aunt Agatha.
Please. Kindly confine that sort of language to the tap room where it belongs.
But Aunt Agatha, I don't even know this Gertrude Winkworth.
Her mother, Dame Daphne, is one of my oldest and dearest friends. There is good blood there, Bertie. An injection of it might fortify the jejune concoction, which seems to run through the veins of the Woosters these days.
You're sure not suggesting that I just turn up on the doorstep of this Deverell Hall place and ask to marry their Gertie?
Her mother confided to me that Gertrude was being pursued by some quite unsuitable sort of actor of all things. I said to her she is just the girl for Bertie.
That's another thing. If this Gertrude Winkworth and I should by some remote chance hit it off and be known by all and sundry as Bertie and Gertie, like some dashed music hall act.
Don't be such a poltroon, Bertie. Get him down to Deverell Hall, Jeeves.
Very good, Mrs. Gregson.
Bertie, I've forgotten the address.
Gussie, whose address?
I can't remember. Dame something.
Can't you telephone Madeline to find out where her dratted godmother lives?
I don't know where Madeline is. Oh, at least I do. The Larches, Wimbledon Common. But I don't know the telephone number.
Well, that's all right. We can look it up. What's the name of this friend of hers?
Hilda. Oh, something.
Oh.
Pardon me, sir?
Yes, Jeeves?
If it is to Miss Bassett's godmother that Mr. Finknottle must present himself for approval, then I think you'll find that it is Dame Daphne Winkworth.
That's it? That's it?
How the dickens did you know that, Jeeves?
I heard Miss Bassett's father, Sir Watkin, mention that Miss Madeline's two godmothers are Dame Daphne and Mrs. Gregson's. He referred to them in a moment of grim jocularity as Scylla and Charybdis.
And this is the same Dame Daphne Winkworth of Deverell Hall that we're under orders to see.
Indeed, sir.
Oh, there you are then, Gussie. We can put you up for the night and you can travel down with us tomorrow.
Oh, no. Madeline would expect me to be there tonight.
Oh, assert your independence, Gussie. Anyway, how will she know that you're not? We could slide over to the drone for a snifter.
All right? Why shouldn't I? I will. Now, why should I do exactly what Madeline tells me all the time?
Spoken like a true ficknottle, Gussie.
I don't go round telling her what to do.
True, true. Usual for me, please, George. What about you, Gussie?
Orange juice, please.
Come, Gussie, you're out on the long leash. You'll drink champagne and like it. Catsmeat.
What?
What ho, Bertie?
I haven't seen you in an age, Catsmeat. Do you know Gussie Fingnottle? Claude Potter Purbright. So what are you up to, Catsmeat?
Oh, I start rehearsing a new musical next week.
Oh, nice part.
The usual. Bound on Act 1, clutching a tennis racket and shout, "Hello, girls!" Act 2, fall in love with the parlourmaid. Act 3, find out she's really Lady Penelope Incognito and live happily ever after.
I think I've seen that one.
Oh. What about you? Busy?
Oh, Lord, yes. Yes, Gussie and I are going down to Deverell Hall tomorrow. How'd you know them? The Winkworths.
Know them? You're trying to be funny. I'm engaged to Gertrude.
Gertrude? But as in Winkworth?
Of course.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh? She's wonderful, Bertie.
Yes, well, that's good, isn't it?
No, it's not good. When we got engaged and broke the news to her mother, she let out a yell you could have heard in St. Neots.
St. Neots being...
About 20 miles as the crow flies.
Oh, goodish distance, then.
And I haven't seen Gertrude since. I'm trying to pluck up the courage to go back down there again and persuade her to elope with me.
What's her mother like?
Dame Daphne. Light heavyweight. Touch of Wallace Beery about the jawline.
Oh, dear.
Gus is engaged to her goddaughter.
I'm going to Deverell Hall to get her blessing.
Oh, well, I wish you luck with the aunts.
Aunts?
Dame Daphne's got about 43 sisters living with her, and they let out yells too.
Oh, dear.
I'll tell you what, Gussie, why don't you take Catsmeat out to dinner? He doesn't eat all that much, and he can enwizen you and raise these aunts and so forth over the potage. Jeeves. A slight complication has arisen about the dratted Winkworth pill Aunt Agatha is hell-bent on pairing me off with.
Indeed, sir?
Yes, the actor that Dame Daphne is so keen to head off to the past is Catsmeat Potter Purbright. Catsmeat is absolutely balmy about her, apparently. The girl, that is.
That would seem to put you into a somewhat ambiguous situation in regard to your friendship with Mr. Potter Purbright, sir.
Ambiguous is right, Jeeves. Well, there's nothing for it, I suppose. I shall just have to throttle right back on the old charm. Don't want to turn the poor girl's head and leave Catsmeat standing at the post.
It would seem to be a danger, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes, Jeeves, that'll be all, yes.
Thank you, sir.
I hunt with the East Sussex, of course. But Roger said he felt a certain obligation to support the blasted mid-hands. The consequence was I never saw the little blight at all during the winter.
My poor Hilda.
Any old how. I issued an ultimatum, I'm afraid. Look here, Roger, I said. Either it's the mid-hands or it's me. Take your choice.
Oh, Hilda, you're so courageous.
Yes, well, I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since, and that was 6 weeks ago.
Oh, it isn't fair, is it? I'm so lucky to have a man like Augustus. Strong, reliable.
Whatever happened to that other blighter you used to be keen on, that Jeeves Wooster?
Ah, poor Bertie. He's still wildly in love with me, of course, but I had to tell him that there could never be anything between us. My heart belongs to Augustus, you see. Of course, if Augustus and I were ever to break up...
Come on in. I'm pretty handy with my fists, you know. Oh, yeah.
Come on, Gussie.
No, let me get at him.
No, we'll go to the Blue Haddock. They'll let you sing there.
Let me get at him. Oh, let me.